Welcome to today's tutorial on how to create a general journal entry. We will show how to do so on both Dynamics GP and Business Central. Let's start with Dynamics GP. To navigate to General Journals, click on the button labeled Financial. Under Transactions, click on Batches. We'll now create a new batch. This will allow us to have our own workspace where we can add journal entries without any interference from others. Let's go ahead and enter a batch name. Our name will be Test Batch. Then we'll specify the origin. In our case, we'll choose General Entry. There's also an option to select the batch frequency. Let's select the default single use, as we only want to have these entries done once. We're all set to add our journal entries now. Let's press on the Transactions button. We select Transaction Entry and click on Go To. A new window opens where we can add journal entries for the batch we just created. We leave transaction type as standard. We'll leave the transaction type as standard. Next, we have to give this entry a reference name. Let's call it Test Entry. Now we will specify the accounts in our entry. Navigate to the search icon next to the account label to view a full list of accounts. For our example, we choose an inventory account. Then we press Select. We debit this account. The amount is $100. Afterwards, we add another account on the next line to balance the debits. Click on the search icon to view the list of accounts again. We'll choose Accounts Payable. Click Select. We credit this account by $100. Our accounts balance and we're done. Go ahead and press Save. And we can close this window. Next, to see the entry we just created, we navigate back to Batches. We find our batch name by clicking on the search icon. Alternatively, we could directly type it in the text field. Let's select the test batch we created. Press Select. Let's go ahead and post it. Navigate to the Post button at the top of the window. We choose to generate the report to the screen. Click OK. And here is our report. We can see the entry we just made. Let's move on to Business Central. We start by clicking on the search icon at the top of the page. Search for General Journals. Select the first General Journal option. Like in Dynamics GP, we'll create a new batch. Let's start by clicking on New. Click on the Name field. We'll name this batch Test Batch. Next, click on the Description field. We'll specify the description as Test Batch. While there are further customizations we could make to this batch, for the sake of simplicity, we'll leave the default options. Now to create our entry, we click on the three ellipses and then on Edit Journal. To start, we'll specify the posting date. Let's select January 27, 2021 as the date. Next, we'll select the account type. For our example, it will be a bank account. Then we click on Account Number. Let's select Checking. We debit this account by $100. Then press Enter and navigate to the next line down. Once we navigate to the next line, Many fields will autofill based on previous line values. This time we'll change our account type. Let's choose this account to be a GL account. Next we specify the account number. We select the consulting fees account. We then enter the amount value for this entry. We'll credit this account by $100, then press enter. And we've completed this journal entry. Let's preview it before we post. To do so, click on the preview posting. We can drill down into these entries to preview the posting. After we're satisfied, we can go ahead and post them. Now let's click on the Post and Print button under the Post/Print tab. Press Yes to confirm. And press OK to close the confirmation pop-up. The batch has been posted now. If we want to see the report generated, click on the downloaded PDF. And we're done on the Business Central side as well. In summary, we've shown how to create a general journal entry on both Dynamics GP and Business Central. On Dynamics GP, we first navigate to batches if we need to create a new one and then proceed to enter a transaction from the financial section. On Business Central, we search for general journals and can simply create an entry from there.